Hello guys, Brian back here with our Kaspa update. I wanted to get a quick video out because this thing is looking like it wants to push a little higher. All right, so we're going to take a look here and see what could be going on in here and see if this thing might be pushing higher or not. Okay, first off, over at CoinMarketCap, look at this volume, 37 million bucks. If you remember a month, well, maybe a month ago, roughly, our volume every single day seemed to be right around 10 million, 11, 9, 10, 11 million dollars. It's tripled, 37 million. It's down 31% over 24 hours, but that's because of that massive price increase bringing all them buyers in there. Market cap is up to 911 million. It just rose 10 million in the last 10 minutes. It was just at 901 when I was looking over these charts a little bit ago. That's pretty crazy. All right, so anyway, let's move on here. The crypto bubbles. You can see what's going on out there in the market today. Not a whole lot. More red than anything. Bitcoin bouncing around, playing its little game as usual here. So let's get over and take a look at these charts. All right. Now, I've heard rumors and stuff about listings. We'll have to see what comes out. I haven't seen anything out yet. If you guys know anything, if you could put it in the comments. But we're waiting for, obviously, for this big, this big announcement here for this top 5 listing. So we'll see what happens. But first off, let's take a quick look here over at the dominance. That thing just bouncing around in here, still has not made it up to that 618 or that 702 that we're looking for here. It's on a 12-hour chart. Okay, the 12, you can see the big red candle here. If we zoom in there on the 12, the RSI is maxed out. It's up at 96 and 95. All right, on the daily, you can see that thing just about starting to roll over. So I don't know if it's going to make it up here to the 618 or 702. Expected at least to get to that 618, but looking like it wants to roll over from here. Now the weekly is about reset on this thing. So, but the monthly, look at that. It's at 92 and 93. It flipped bearish. There's I've heard rumors out there, people thinking Bitcoin dominance is going to go back up into the 60s or percentile or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. But the monthly RSI is bearish. Okay, the daily's at the top. The 12 is right at the top. Okay, the 8 is coming down. It's holding this trend line here so far. It's holding this trend line, but looking like it wants to break it. The 4 hour is just flipping right back and forth here. Okay, you can see this trend line in here. It's still, like I said, it's still holding on there. So we'll see what happens with Bitcoin dominance there. Bitcoin itself down 176 bucks, and that happened in, if we put this on a 30-minute chart, look how that thing just rolled over right there. Just trickled right down here. Okay, now it has come down here to the support area. Right, let me get a support line here. Right down here. Okay, so it's got a bounce there, and it has bounced up. We got that 30-minute RSI reset on there. The 1 hour is coming down. The 4 hour right there, the 30 and the 32. The 8, 49 and a 52. Look how close these are to flipping bullish or bearish. They're just right. And then the same thing here, 48 and a 50. And the daily has turned down. Okay, so on Bitcoin. So I don't know. This thing could, it could end up coming down to this area that I was talking about a few weeks ago, right? Jeez, if I can get it on there, right there. We'll see if it happens or not, but that support right here is holding. Let's get a line there. Let's make that a 1. Zoom in here a second. Let's pull that back up. We're going to leave it there and see if it holds it or not. Okay, if it loses that, then it probably is coming down to this lower 28,000 range, but just stalling out here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, is this a fifth wave down here? Quite possibly. We'll just have to see how it plays out, but you could almost see that playing out too, 2, 3, 4, and a fifth wave down maybe. We'll see what happens. It got that break out of that resistance and really expected that thing to take off. All right, if we move over here to real quick, just kind of keeping track of this gold here. See if it follows this ABC down or not. You can see that thing is definitely following that thing right down there. Has not broken that B leg top there, and looks like it might be rolling over. We got the daily reset on it, but we got the weekly. Let's see, as soon as it comes up here, the weekly is rolling over. And what's the monthly on gold? The monthly flip bearish here, so it's at an 80 and an 83. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if it gets down to that 1820 level that I have down here for this ABC. But so far, playing out still. Kaspa, let's get over there and take a look at that thing. It's forming a wedge pattern up here. Okay. Let me get my make sure I have the right chart. Yep. Okay. Let's get this Fibonacci off here. And let's zoom in on this thing. Alright, that daily is still bullish. Alright, if we go into the lower time frame, like the 4-hour, look how it's wedging up in here. Almost like it's like flagging, like a flag in here, okay? The 4-hour is almost reset. The 8-hour is trying to turn back up. And we also have the 12. Look at the 12 turning up. Alright, so this thing is looking like it might want to make another run. The 1-hour is just reset. Look at that bounce on the 1-hour. Came down the lower end here of this this wedge. We had this bounce down, this bounce up, this bounce down. Looked like it was going to break, and we have gotten a really nice bounce on the hourly. So we could have another push up here in this thing, okay? Will it break this set another new all-time high? I don't know if it has the momentum for it. The daily is right where we need it to be. I mean, it's at a 67 and a 60, so we could have another push here before this correction comes in. We'll have to see if it holds this pennant. Okay, let's put it this way: if it loses 0.044, what is that? 0.044339. Right here, this yellow line. If we end up losing that, that's the previous all-time high. If we lose that, then it's ABC and down here. Okay, if we can hold that, there's a shot here that this thing could go higher. All right, we're in price discovery now, so there's no resist. Look at this thing; it's going up as I'm doing the video. There's nothing to compare it to in the past now. So if this breaks out of this, the measured move for this thing. Let's get a measurement on this. Might give us another new all-time high. Okay, the measured move for the breakout of this thing would be up at 0.0498. So we'll see what happens, guys. This thing could go higher. Keep an eye on that 0.044339. As long as we hold that, there's a shot that this thing could go higher. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day. Please hit the like and subscribe. Consider joining the channel. I would love that. I got some shout out for some new members tomorrow coming up, so please consider joining. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great night.